Holy Thursday, the first part of the culmination of Holy Week, followed by Good Friday and the Easter Vigil on Saturday evening. Holy Thursday commemorates the Last Supper, and that's the root of where today's Catholic Mass comes from. Not all the Gospels record the Last Supper. In fact, in the Gospel of John, Jesus is portrayed as washing his disciples' feet. Even to the end, Jesus does something radical and with great humility. He acts as a servant to his apostles. He is setting an example for all his followers to be of service to help heal a broken world. Compassionate service helps to heal a world filled with darkness and pain and suffering. The light of the Easter candle that illuminates the darkened church at the Easter Vigil is a sign of this hope. We are called to be the light of the world. During these difficult times, we are called to be the light of the world by supporting one another and comforting one another. Many religious traditions encourage their followers to be of service to one another. It's a way of promoting good karma by helping to heal a world in crisis. A Buddhist way to be the light in the darkness is by realizing that our anxiety and stress is temporary. A Buddhist will meditate on impermanence, a reminder that all things change and all things pass. Another Buddhist teaching is that we are all interconnected, and so we deepen our compassionate response to reach out and help others. Muslims believe that despite our differences, we are all part of one global community, and we are called to take care of the most needy and vulnerable in society. As we are doing so during this global crisis, treating one another as neighbors, this is very important in Islam. During these difficult times, Psalm 139 from the Jewish tradition reminds us to have hope and faith in God. Where can I flee from your presence, O God? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I rise up with the wings of dawn, you are there. If I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. If I say, surely this darkness will hide me, and the light becomes night around me, even the darkness will not be dark for you. The night shall shine like the day, for darkness is as light for you. You, O Lord, are never far from me. You give me hope. You are the light in my darkness. You are my intimate friend. You know when I stand, and you know when I sit. You know my thoughts from afar. You created my inmost being, and you knit me together in my mother's womb. Easter is more than a Catholic celebration. It is a very human one. Though our world is steeped in darkness, our religious traditions encourage us to have hope, to be of service to one another, and to acknowledge our interdependence. May we all Christians, Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, and Hindus, people of all religious traditions, may we support one another as this Holy Easter season reminds us to. In the midst of despair and death, there can be new life. This is the promise of Jesus' resurrection. In that spirit, let us embrace one another in all our diversity as fellow human beings and walk together towards a new dawn of hope during this dark hour and move from brokenness to belonging. In the Jewish tradition, Elijah heard God's voice in the quiet breeze on a mountaintop. But we can also hear God's voice and feel God's presence in one another.